Even though I told myself not to, I bought a bunch of books while I was in New York City for the Fall Behind Rebooks launch, so let's go through these. First up, I have probably the best cover and the one that I'm the most excited to read, which is Capitalists Must Starve, a novel by Park Sol-yeon and translated by Anton Her. It follows a real historical figure from Korean history whose name is Kang Ju-ryong, who led factory workers to defy Japanese colonial rule in the 1930s. Next, I picked up Perfume and Pain by Anna Dorn. First, I love this cover. Second, I've been eyeing this book for forever, and the writing style just seems right up my alley when I flipped through to the first page. This book follows a midlist and freshly canceled novelist named Astrid Dahl, who finds herself back in the Sapphic Scribes, which is the Zoom writing group that she used to be in before she got published. This feels like it's going to be so messy, and I'm here for it. Next, I had to, of course, grab Mate by Ali Hazelwood, the second book in the Bride series. The first book was Bride. Honestly, at this point, Ali Hazelwood is one of my auto-buy authors, and I cannot wait to dig into this one. Next, I grabbed One of Our Kind by Nicola Yoon, which is Nicola Yoon's adult debut novel, which I'm so excited for. It's a thriller, and it follows this Black couple that moves their family to this planned Black utopia in the hopes that they find a like-minded community, but they find something very different. This has been described as a razor-sharp satire about resistance, trauma, community, and the Black experience in America. Next, I grabbed The Princess Knight by Kate Jacobs, and this is her medieval fantasy romance that has been described as inspired by The Princess Bride, which immediately had me sold. Next, I picked up Sister Snake by Amanda Lee Coe. This book follows two different sisters who follow very different trajectories in their lives, but they happen to share a secret, which is that they were once snakes basking under a full moon in Tang Dynasty, China. It's about chosen family, queerness, passing, and the struggle against conformity. Next, I grabbed The Stardust Grail by Yume Katase. It follows a main character who was the best art thief in the galaxy until a disastrous job forced her into hiding. Next, I have the bindery books, and some of these I've already read. I've already read Orange Wine by Esperanza Hope Snyder. This is a beautiful women's fiction that is set in early 20th century Colombia, and it follows a woman who realizes in the first chapter that her husband and her sister have run away together. Next, I have Local Heavens by Chris M. Fajardo, which is the 2075 cyberpunk Great Gatsby retelling that you never knew you needed in your life, and that is also super gay. Next, I grabbed Recipes for an Unexpected Afterlife by Destin J. Munden. This has been described as a cozy fantasy, and the main character actually opens their own restaurant, which is super cute. Next, I have Cry Voidbringer by Elaine Ho. I've only heard amazing things about it, and it's been described as rich and vivid storytelling that ensnares the reader from the very first page and challenges them to reflect on humanity, oppression, and corruption. And finally, I have Tempest Queen by Tiffany Wang. This is the sequel to Inferno's Heir that came out last year, and it follows a main character who is a princess and who has this like elemental magic, and she finds herself joining up with the resistance group that is going up against her own family. Okay, those are all the books. Let me know which ones I should read first.